All right, guys, today we're going to review the Hk SP5. Here we go. All right, guys, this is the legendary 100% authentic H&K Heckler Koch SP5. This is the pinnacle of submachine guns. This came from the genetics or the DNA of the original H&K MP5. If you don't know what an H&K MP5 is and you are a gun enthusiast, shame on you. Because even those people who do not know anything about guns, if you played enough video games in the past 20 years or 30 years, you will know, and you've probably seen enough of these in every single big blockbuster movie in Hollywood. It is the H&K SP5 civilian version from the H&K MP5. The H&K MP5 has been used by the military, special forces, elite forces all over the world. It is still used to this day because it is that good. So I'm going to review this gun for you. We're gonna do our check. Make sure it is clear, which it is. Hit that again. All right, dry fire, everything's good before we do anything to this. Now, I've done some few modifications on this gun myself already. It's already got the Magpul furniture, so that way you could put a Surefire flashlight. It's got the Magpul stopper thingy right here, so that way when you hold it, it doesn't go past that point right there. It's already got a Sig Sauer red dot with infrared in there for night vision, and it's already got the upgraded SB Tactical brace. Pretty much almost just like the authentic original MP5 buttstock. Now, and I've also upgraded this right here. I just didn't like the feel of it because I've got some big hands of the factory OEM charging handle. See if I can do the charging handle right there. And I've also have the Surefire flashlight on there already. All right, let's get on to the review. Why did I buy this particular gun? First of all, when you're buying this gun, you're buying it without this thing right here. A lot of people think it's dated because you can't even put any flashlight and accessories, nothing until you change this. So now it's got an M block. But why would anybody want to buy an older design gun? First and foremost, people that are buying this, because this is not on the cheap side. This is a $3,000 9mm gun. $3,000. Not a lot of people can afford that. This is not for the budget guy that wants a budget PCC or pistol caliber carbine. You're buying this gun because of its notoriety, because it's a famous gun. It's been in Hollywood movies, countless Hollywood movies. It's been used by elite special forces. If it's good enough to our Navy SEALs and SAS and all those military guys out there, it's good enough for me. The second thing is, of all the guns that you'll probably buy in your lifetime, the H&K brand, especially the MP5, SP5 variants, are probably going to go up in value and not go down in value. If you look online right now, Gunbroker or anywhere else, especially right now with the pandemic, good luck finding one at the suggested MSRP. You will not find one right now, and probably never, just because we have waited 30 plus years for the civilian market, for civilian version market to come out from H&K. A lot of people have waited that long for this gun to be released to the market, because it's always been the regulation because of the automatic PCC or automatic weapon ban back in the 80s, that people have to wait that long to get this legendary of a weapon. First impression, when I first held this gun and fired it, it fired like a dream. It is the softest recoiling 9mm PCC or pistol caliber carbine out there period. If you've never shot one, I suggest that you shoot one. I've shot the SIG MPX. I've shot the Chris Vector. All of them has that delayed blowback system of their own, but nothing feels like an MP5 or an SP5 when you shoot it. It is very controllable. It's very soft recoiling. Almost no recoil at all for this gun, and that gives it its accuracy, its ease of control. That's why it has been selected by a lot of law enforcement and military for the longest time, because its performance, it set the bar. It is still the only gun right now in existence that still sets the bar for any type of PCC or pistol caliber carbine in the market. I don't care if you've got a brand new SIG MPX, MDX, XX. I don't care what kind of X you come out with. This gun right here will be the basis of everything that will be built for the next 100 years. Unless it shoots better, performs better than this gun, then it doesn't compare, okay? It doesn't compare to this gun. Things I like about this, the ergonomics of it, once I've changed this, feels real natural to hold in the hand, especially with the Surefire flashlight right there, okay? This stopper right here, I highly recommend. I'm going to do a separate review for all these furnitures right here. The red dot sight is an upgrade. Now also the iron sights from factory are the best iron sights that money can buy. If you've never used this, it's called, I think it's called the Dioppler. You might want to check on that Dioppler or Dihoppler. I don't care what it's called. If you look into these things right here, it is the most natural way of looking through a sight. And I don't know why, you know, most of these gun manufacturers don't do their sights like this, okay? It's so intuitive when you look to and peek to these holes right here to just align it right here. First time I used it, I was like, man, why aren't all guns like that? Why aren't all PCCs or carbines or rifles like that? It just feels right to the eye. Okay, now I did upgrade to a Sig Sauer red dot sight on there. To me, the red dot is a very good option. Obviously, I use this as my primary. The nice thing about the SIG, and I'm going to do a separate review on this, is because it's got this elevated stand right here. You can actually peek through right there, that little hole right there. Still use the iron sights. So if you ever have a failure on your electronic device on your red dot, you can still peek through the hole right here and still use your iron. So that's a very good reason why I bought this particular Sig Sauer red dot. And it also comes with this. This is all aftermarket, by the way. When you buy this, it does not come with this. Does not come with this, and this right here. Okay, but I've had this gun for, I think, just over a year now, and I'm going to tell you something. I love this thing to death. This gun has actually appreciated in value. The last time I checked, Gunbroker, I think you can get one now for like $5 grand. So it's going $2 grand over retail, and it's just going to go up from there as time goes by. 10, 20 years from now, it's probably not going to surprise me if these guns are worth 10, 15 grand, because the original SP5 sold for like 800 to 1,000 bucks back in the 80s, and that was a lot of money back then. And now you can't even find one for less than 30 grand on those full autos, and there's a very few of those that are out there. It comes with right here a threaded barrel, so you can put some silencer or suppressor right there, just like that. Or to make it even easier, if you get a suppressor with a tri-lug adapter, even better, because the tri-lug adapter, you just bloop, bloop, twist it, and you're good to go, okay? So in a matter of seconds, you can have a suppressor on there. So guys, I have probably put maybe about, I don't know, 2,000 rounds on this gun. Love every single time that I fire this. I use this also in competition. I have probably had, I can't think of even a single failure. Oh, you know what? I did have a single failure, and it wasn't because of the gun, because I was using an aftermarket 40 round magazine by CTS. Okay, I did have one in the competition. It was failure to feed. And I guarantee you it wasn't because of the gun, but because it was the magazine itself. And there are people out there that had issues with those type of magazines. Now, I don't recommend that you use those type of magazines if you're gonna use this gun for home defense, because you want zero failure as much as possible. So you want to use the factory OEM Hk magazine for home defense. But for competition, have at it, right? It's not a life and death. You can use aftermarket ones if you want to on practice or competition. But guys, this gun, man, I love this gun. I can't say too many enough things, good things about this guns. There's not too many disadvantages once you've done some of the upgrades that I've done. You don't need to. You can shoot it and own it just like how it is out of the box. But if you want to enhance it and modernize it, I do suggest that you add some of these upgrades, especially for home defense. This is my primary use for home defense, especially the flashlight, the Magpul furnitures, the red dot, and everything else. This right here was more of like my personal choice. You don't have to change it, but I did change it. I'm gonna do a different review on this. So again, we've come to that point. Before I give you guys my 1 to 10 rating on this gun, you probably already know what I'm going to say about this gun from a 1 to 10 ratio. I do want you to like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost you any money. It's free. It helps our channel to grow even more so we can do more of these reviews in the future. It come to this point, the 1 to 10 from our channel. What do I think about this? 10 being perfect, 1 being the worst. I could honestly say I would rate this gun at about a 9.5. I can't say a perfect 10 because of the things that I needed to change to modernize it so I can put, the flashlight that I want, the grips that I want, the handle that I want right here for the charging handle. So a 9.5, almost near perfect. Now, if it came from the factory with all these options, great. I would say a perfect 10, but nothing's a perfect 10 out of the box for a lot of people anyways. So saying 9.5 is a pretty fair assessment of what an Hk SP5 is all about. If you've never had a chance, or if you had a chance to buy one of these and you could afford a $3,000 gun like this, by all means, buy it right away. It's a great investment. It's a great gun. It does not appreciate like other guns. If anything, it's probably an appreciating value gun. It's just one of those guns. It's just one of those guns that are that good. It has a pedigree of history of being a reliable and an ultimate weapon for close quarter combat, and has proven itself in the military and civilian use for many years. Guys, that's all I got. I'm out. Peace out. H&K, baby. We're out.